For the Hayfield project, the texture I have here in the trees, you can see that the trees are textured here. They're not smooth. So to get that texture, I have a small, it has to be a small brush. If you are working on a bigger canvas, this is 8 by 10. If you're working on a bigger canvas, you want to get a bigger brush. But the brush, the bigger the brush, the more smooth texture you're going to get. So just gauge the ratio of the size of the brush with the canvas you have. This is a small brush, it's number 2, but it's clean and tapered to a very nice and clean tip. So this will allow me to get a textured brush stroke. Now, to get that textured brush stroke, I'm going to dab. And I'm turning my brush around so my dabbing is not in the same direction. Now you can do this with anything, any other brush that you might be able to dab. See that texture? So I'm not really smoothing this. If you smooth it, that's it. Done. No texture. Smooth. I'm going to take now cadmium yellow light, mix it with my sap green, and I'm going to texture. Dab. Dab. Now, stop. Add yellow ochre. Dab. Dab. So this is how I got these colors to, this is how I changed my colors from orange to green to reds. So now I'm going to clean my brush. I'm going to change to oranges. The colors that I used in the original video are better as far as combination. But now for this video, I'm just going to be, it's more about the connection with those colors and how you jump from one color to another. Now this is orange and texture. This is what it's all about, texture. So now I'm going to take a bit more red, put it in. And that's it. I'm just getting a very nice textured combination of colors. I'm going to add yellow ochre with my orange now and my greens. And you see, this is exactly what I was doing. Corner of the brush, turning it around while I'm dabbing again. Now let's get some green going, maybe light green. That's maybe more lighter, so more yellow in my green. And you see, I haven't done any smoothing. The only smoothing I did is at the beginning, the dark green. That's the only smoothing I did. Like only kind of, that's what the base was, like that. So I did this. And even with that, it wasn't that smooth. So don't smooth it too much. Don't run your brush too many times in the same location. If you run it too much, this is what you're doing. You're making it really kind of perfectly smooth. But if you want texture, you want to take your color, let's take that green with yellow, and then just go up and down and move your hand. Move your hand. Try not to go over the same location many times. Just move your hand. You'll get texture. This is smooth. This is textured. Now for the spruce trees, it's the same technique. This is green. And what I did is I took the same brush and I went up and down, up and down. Okay, I'm going to do one on white. It's larger at the bottom and narrower at top. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Sideways, sideways. My brush is sideways. And I'm not rubbing in the same spot. That's going to smooth it. So what I'm doing is I'm loading my brush and I'm going. This is slow motion. Up and down, zigzag, up and down, and move your hand. Move your hand up, up. If it's not if the tree is a bit crooked, it doesn't matter. We run into trouble sometimes when we're trying to fix something. That's that's what I have been doing with these trees. So the same. Take your brush. Practice. I buy these little kind of tiny canvases from the dollar store. They're actually a canvas board. Or paper, any paper. It doesn't have to be expensive. And just practice on those. And these papers with the same brush. So one is dabbing with the corner of the brush. The other one is pushing the brush up and down in the same direction, but moving your hand. So one is dabbing. And that's why we want a color underneath. So you don't see this white. So that's why we put green first. And just dab, dab, and connect your colors. Change the color to yellow. Dab. That's it.